Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Jason here. We are back with another Transformer toy review for you guys, and this one is for all of you Transformer followers here on the JPT YouTube channel. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at probably, in my opinion, one of the most coolest Maximals in the show. And one good-looking toy as well. He needs no introduction. You already know who he is. It is the Mighty Depth Charge from the Maximals and everyone's favorite character. Depth Charge was introduced in the third season of Beast Wars in the episode entitled Deep Metal. That is, of course, where he travels along space to find Protoform-X, who we all know to become Rampage. Travels along space, his ship gets caught in a time warp, reaches into Earth's atmosphere, crashes on Earth, and as he crashes down into the waters, his ship was scanning for any life forms nearby, and it scanned and took the form of the manta ray, and this is what Depth Charge has became. He became a manta ray, and a good-looking one too. He's very accurate to the show. You know, you got the nice touch of blue right over here. It's kind of like a metallic blue, like a shiny blue. You got a touch of like purple over here. You have kind of like a gradient, and then you have a touch of lime green accents alongside here. Yellow accents here. Rotate this whole thing around. Got Maximal insignia right over here, all chrome gold, and kind of like a sea green right over here, gradient into that blue. And, got the touch of purple along here. And let's take a look at this chrome. This chrome, with this toy being 20 years old, this chrome, there's actually no flaking. He does have some light scratches and scuffs, but that's the norm. But the good thing about it though is that it is not flaking. The downside about these Transmetal toys with the chrome is that it'll flake over time, which is unfortunate. It's gonna lose the luster of the toy. Let's take an example of my Rampage, my Takara Rampage. That the chrome, very nice chrome. Loved it. Had a really nice gradient to it, nice little fade. However, it started to flake, and it was only on display in my curio cabinet. It was very disappointing. It was sad. It's even flaking even more. That is one of the downsides to these Transmetal toys. It's just that chrome. It'll deteriorate. It'll flake away. Forgot to mention too, Depth Charge is an ultra class figure, which is in today's Transformer toy terminology, would be known as a leader class. Like all the Transmetals back in the Transmetals line, they have their name engraved into the toy. So with Depth Charge, his name is right here on top of his manta ray head. He does have some articulation. His wings, they can fold up, double hinged. You can give it various poses. It can kind of move back here too. And like all the other Transmetals as well, they have alternate vehicle modes. For Depth Charge's case, he turns into a hovercraft, very similar to the ship that he was controlling when he crashed on Earth. To get to that, very simple. Unclip this section here, the wings. Ensure all of this is all straight. Rotate this. Same thing applies. Rotate that. Ensure the tail is all straight. And the cool thing about the tail too, it is double hinged. You got one hinge here, another hinge here to, give the tail some articulation, bend it over, curve it, whatever you please. But for the vehicle mode, keep that tail straight. Another option too, you can take his missile and you can go ahead and peg that on over here if you like to. It is optional, but you can do that. And sometimes on the show, he would use that too as a scanner, his blaster. But here is the hovercraft mode for Depth Charge. Not bad. It is probably my least favorite mode. But, it's not the coolest looking vehicle. But it is what it is. And he does have a triggering fin back over here. That, of course, will trigger Depth Charge to fire out the discs that are inside of his mouth. Let me go ahead and show you that real fast too while we're at it. So, pull this trigger back, fire away. So that right there is Depth Charge firing out the discs He can shoot that off his mouth in vehicle or beast mode, or in his chest in a robot mode. Now, to insert the discs back in, you want to open this section up and just go ahead and align these together. You got to ensure that the gaps, the slits, are straight and on point to go along with this piece right over here. Doing so will allow the discs to fly out smoothly. If you don't, it's going to get stuck. They have to be aligned, the grooves. And also, while we're at it too, with the entire section up, here's that maximal rub symbol right over there. Now, getting him to roll mode from here, very simple. What you want to do, take this piece right here, these two sections, fold that down. They will become the legs of depth charge, and unclip that. Disconnect those legs along from the side of the body. Straighten out the foot. Take this entire section all the way up and over. Just like so. It is hinged. Rotate this. Clip these two together. Like so. And as you can see over here, clip hole here, clip here, clips right on, just like that. Take this section here, clip that on over. This will be depth charge's arms. Fold this whole piece down. That will become a stabilizer for depth charge from the stand. Take this here, fold that over, and there is depth charge's head scan, his face, his head. Fold this in like so. Ensure that this part is just like this. Rotate, fold. Same thing here. Just like that, to reveal the wings, the backpack of depth charge. Take his blaster. Oh, but first, before we do that, open this section up, rotate, close, to reveal the robot fists. Then you want to go ahead and take the blaster and display it on his hands. And there you have depth charge in robot mode. And he is a very good looking robot mode. He gained some articulation in robot mode. His head can rotate a full 360. Arms, same thing. His whole entire upper body can rotate a full 360 as well. Bicep rotation, elbow movement. Legs can go forward and back. Double hinge knees right over here, giving that maximum knee kick. And then he does have that swivel right over here in the front of his foot. Just like so. It's pretty much all the articulation on depth charge here. And also too, he has another weapon he can use. You want to go ahead and remove this very end of the tail. Put that down. This will be his dagger. He sometimes uses this in the show. He uses it on Rampage and during battles. But yeah, those are his weapons for depth charge. Good looking figure. I love the proportion on him. Very nice. The arms and legs aren't as short or long. It's just right. Upper body's all good. He does have this giant backpack like he does in the wings, like he does in the show. However, it is very heavy. He's very back heavy. And that's why the tail acts as a stabilizer, because of that reason. Because if you do not have this section over here, it's going to fall over and it's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a nightmare. So if you're going to plan on getting a depth charge online, you have to ensure that that listing has the whole tail complete. You got to have this. You really got to have this thing complete. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck with a depth charge. It's going to be falling back. This is going to suck. But if you have a Gundam stand, NECA stand, hey, you can use that too to help them, stay up. But I highly recommend getting a depth charge that is complete with the full 3-piece tail. You gotta have it. It is a must. Overall, with this toy, he is a great looking toy. I highly recommend getting him. He is very, very nostalgic. I'll probably grade this thing perhaps an 8 out of 10. Just those 2 points docking down because of how heavy the backpack is, and it's just it's gonna be hard for it to stand if you don't have that tailpiece. But other than that, it's a good looking toy. It's almost near perfect. It looks accurate to the show. Everything about it is all positive for me. And I did forget to mention as well too, his missiles fire very well from his blaster. Still shoots pretty far. But yep, that's Depth Charge's missile. Still shoots very well. So I'm going to put links in the description down below to where you can get your Depth Charge. I definitely will put one of my guys, my personal sellers on eBay. I'll put his link down there too. Definitely check him out. He will take good care of you. He is at the Pharoah 1. He is the man. He took care of me when I tried to recollect all my Beast War figures in 2012. And he will do the same thing to you. So that's going to be it for this review, guys. Once again, 8 out of 10 for Depth Charge. Great looking toy. However, it's just the weight of the backpack, you know, is what's killing that figure from making this thing perfect. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit that thumbs up button on the video, and share this video with your friends and family out there. Also, too, if you are fans of Power Rangers, Transformers, Beyblade, 90s, 2000s, and or pro wrestling, be sure to subscribe to the channel because I'm a fan of all of them and I got you covered. Also, too, follow me on social media. All my handles will be down in the description down below. So, that's going to be it. This is Jason signing out. Thank you guys for watching. Please, wherever you are around the world, peace and love, take care, and we will see you later.